So week 12 recap time, 12 weeks of marathon training done of this 16-week block. The worst week of training ever. Let's get into it, figure out what went wrong. Let's cover my week 12 of marathon training. So yeah, week 12 ended up being the week where anything that could go wrong did go wrong. That might seem a bit dramatic, but yeah, a lot of things didn't go really to plan. A couple of massive hiccups, and ended up being a kind of a terrible training week, low mileage. A couple of decent runs in there, but overall I would love to get that week back. So yeah, it all started on Monday. I probably should have seen the signs then, but yeah, week 11 I did a double run day on the Sunday. So Monday of this week, Monday of week 12, the legs felt really heavy, so I didn't feel I was in a position to get any kind of quality running done, so pivoted to a recovery cycle, active recovery, get legs moving again but not have the impact, and yeah, that went well. Plan was a decent length recovery cycle whilst I was recapping the previous week, but the chain fell off after about a mile and a half. Managed to fix that, and then the plan was a nice long 20-25k cycle. Yes, that was the plan, 20-25k, but after 8k give or take, I got a back wheel puncture. I ended up having a long walk home with a bike, so that was the start of the week. Recovery ride and a kind of walk home, which wasn't of any training benefit really, but I suppose helped the legs recover a little bit. But yeah, the signs were probably on the wall at that point about how the week was going to go. And then on Tuesday, because the legs were feeling heavy, I just did a full recovery session, yoga, stretching, foam rolling, try and push out all the fatigue etc again, and give them a chance to be ready for a bit more of a workout on Wednesday. On Wednesday all was well again. My legs felt better that kind of recovery day on the Tuesday, and flushing the legs out with the foam rolling seemed to perk them up a little bit. So yeah, I got out for a tempo effort on Wednesday evening, not too long, just a nice solid effort to see, again, get back to kind of running a bit quicker than marathon training pace, and probably quicker than half marathon pace. Just get the legs turned over, not let them run too easy too often again, which was the whole aim of week 12. Pick up the intensity again, maybe pick up the mileage if possible. But yeah, Wednesday evening tempo run, 12k, just under 7.5 miles, and yeah, the average pace was 4:28 per k, or 7:11 per mile, and yeah, felt really good. Just took the Reebok float rides on, my daily trainer. But yeah, the workout felt nice and not comfortable, but yeah, solid effort. I wasn't blowing, so again, it shows the base is built, and I was looking forward to the rest of the week, keeping up in that intensity, making up for the lost miles. And at that point, all seemed okay. I didn't have the opportunity to run on Thursday, so I'll concentrate on just another recovery session, mainly stretching and rolling. No yoga, just another session just to stay on top of the legs. Like what I've been mentioning the last few weeks, that seems to be the weak point at the minute. The leg strength, or the legs' ability to run the paces I want to run. CV wise, I feel pretty good, but yeah, another recovery session on Thursday. And then on Friday again, I didn't want to just keep going and falling into the rut of easy steezy running. I had about a 90-minute window whilst I was child free on Friday evening, so yeah, I wanted to get out and do a bit of an interval session. So I looked at the plan and pulled out a time intervals, so a timed warm-up, 7.5 minute warm-up and cool down, and then 3 sets of effort, 8-minute effort, a 4-minute effort, and a 2-minute effort. There's a 3-minute recovery between the 8 and the 4, and then a 2-minute recovery after the 4-minute effort and the 2-minute effort. Obviously 3 rounds of that, and I actually filmed that for episode 9, which has just dropped, so go and watch that for the full episode, the full workout. But yeah, that felt pretty good. It wasn't quite the paces I planned pre-session. Again, I cover in the episode 9 But yeah, I was hoping for slightly quicker, but on a warm evening, give it hard effort, and that's what I came out with. But yeah, the whole workout ended up being just under 16k, or just under 10 miles. I was including all the recoveries, and the average pace for the whole workout was 4:55 per k, or 7:55 per mile. But again, I included a few walking recoveries, and obviously the warm-up and cool down. But yeah, go and watch episode 9 for the full workout. But yeah, I was pretty happy with the reps, the pace I managed to achieve. Like I said, not quite what I wanted to, but quick enough, all in that top end of the threshold zone. So a nice solid tempo workout. Saturday ended up being a complete rest day, a bit of out with the family again, and Saturdays are generally just don't want to run anyway. I've had a busy-ish week, and I know I've got a bit of running to do on the Sunday, so Saturday, yeah, as normal, fully rest day, no workouts, no running, no recovery, anything, just basically feet up as best I can and recover. And then on to Sunday. Obviously I've not done a great week so far, 2 solid kind of efforts in terms of workouts, in terms of runs, but obviously the mix up on the Monday, I was happy to pivot to a solid long kind of cycle, but the way that fell, I ended up having no real workout on Monday. So yeah, I wanted to try and salvage the week on Sunday, get a nice solid long run in. It was on the plan anyway. Originally I was going to go down to the Chester Marathon training run and help pace another group for the marathon and metric marathon, but yeah, I was busy in the morning, couldn't get out, so I wasn't able to get down there. But yeah, in the afternoon got a little pre-run recovery session in, but again more stretching and foam rolling, just to prep the legs ready for a nice long run. Still feeling okay at this point. So yeah, Sunday afternoon, bit of a recovery session, pre-run, and then yeah, Sunday evening, plan was, let's say, a nice long run, 20 mile, 32k was the plan. I set off at a nice kind of, again, comfortable pace. So I was basically going to run it similar to the marathon, have the heart rate and cadence displayed on my watch, and just run it on a nice easy feel to start with, and maybe pick it up in the second half if I felt I was able to. And yeah, everything came crashing down a little bit in terms of just over 10k in. Bit of a discomfort in my right foot. I'd felt a mild similar feeling on Friday during that tempo workout. It's missing like a discomfort, almost like a hot spot, but a bit more than that, bit of a discomfort. But yeah, on Friday, 10k in, with 22k to go, a sharp stabbing pain came in the foot, and that caused me to just stop for a sec and then kind of reassess. So yeah, I had to be sensible. My kind of belief on kind of pain is that if it's a mild discomfort, a bit of an irritation, I said just something kind of floating around in the background, then you're probably okay to kind of continue, just kind of keep an eye on it. Like I said, that mild discomfort on Friday, I noticed it, but it wasn't a problem. Again, during marathon training, you're going to have aches, pains, niggles. It's just about judging when you're being sensible, when to be not brave, but just ignore it and push on through. It's kind of part and parcel of the training, and when it's a bit more serious and continuing would probably cause more harm than good. But yeah, severe kind of sharp stabbing pain through the bottom of my foot caused me to stop. So I decided, as that was the first time it happened, I just ended the workout there, but decided to try and kind of navigate away closer to home just in case it happened again. I walked for about a k, give or take, didn't log it, but just about a k, a couple of minutes of walking to see if it subsided, and then I restarted a run just to see, kind of a test run, hoping I was about probably 8k from home at that point, because I turned the corner and kind of head back home rather than continuing on a big loop, which was the plan for the run. And yeah, I got about 300 meters into that test run, and my foot went again, nice enough, again, another stabbing pain in exactly the same spot, kind of under the knuckle of the big toe. So it's not tendonitis, it's not plantar, which I got 2 years ago. I got a bit of plantar in my left foot 2 years ago during marathon training. It's definitely not that. I've worked on that foot flexibility. I roll my feet regularly underneath to keep that tendon a bit looser and a bit more flexible than most runners probably find theirs when they're not doing that on a regular basis. So yeah, that put paid to the week. I was a little bit gutted Obviously that cancelled the long run, ended a week kind of not in the best way, and put a bit of fear in my mind in terms of what injury this is going to be, how long I'm going to have to not run for. But yeah, just over 10k of running, 6.2 miles, and at that point the average pace was 5:01 per k, or 8:05 per mile. But again, I set off deliberately, nice and easy, nice and steezy. My heart rate was nice and low, feeling really comfortable. I was looking forward to that long run, banking that and hoping it would feel pretty easy throughout. Yeah, the way I thought I'd manage it this last few weeks, my legs are feeling a bit better now. Anyone that's been following along that week 8, week 9, week 10, it was a bit of a constant narrative that my legs were feeling heavy, lethargic. So I adjusted, like I said, at that deload week, increased the intensity, dropped the mileage, and then this week, in terms of week 12, again the intensity was going to be a bit more increased, but potentially up the mileage again. But yeah, the week ended badly. That long run would have got me to about 60k, so would have salvaged a decent week, especially with the higher intensity in terms of a tempo workout and a tempo run, and actually an interval session as such. But yeah, ended up on the week just over 38k, just under 24 miles, so really low. I haven't run that low mileage for months, obviously whilst I'm marathon training. And yeah, elevation for the week, 168 meters, or 551 feet, so again much lower than wanted or expected. Like I said, the actual week as a whole ended up being a botched recovery cycle, 2 decent running workouts, and probably a third of a run in terms of a long run at an easy pace, so a very short easy run with an injury tagged on. So yeah, the first real bad week, I'd say the first week where it's completely not gone to plan. Often my plans not go out the window, but are adjusted, tweaked, increased or reduced or whatever. Yeah, nothing ever goes exactly to plan, but like I said, I'd say last week was a bit of a shambles all in all. But yeah, taking on the chin. But the thing I was most worried about was following up with another bad week, especially with this, like I say, this injury scare in the foot. I got onto a podiatrist friend to see if he could shed a bit of light on what it could be. I said I knew it wasn't muscular. I was assuming it's maybe skeletal in terms of a stress injury or a bruised bone or something like that. But yeah, we'll wait to see what the prognosis is. But the weirdest thing is, I'm now, what, 24 hours later, this is Monday evening now, into week 13. Whilst I'm vlogging this, I wanted to try and get out and do another test run. I started off close to home, hence all the houses in the background. I didn't want to go too far in case my foot flared again, because on Friday I had to make that phone call to the family, can you come and get me? I'm a long way from home with a foot injury, so got saved on Sunday evening. Didn't want to do that again on Monday. However, I'm now nearly 9k into this Monday evening run, and touch wood, the severe pain hasn't returned. Still not feeling great at the right foot. There is something there, but in back to that kind of mild discomfort, mild niggle. Nothing that's going to stop me running, as you can see. Granted, I'm very tentative tonight, very easy pace. I think the average is probably like mid 8:30s per mile, 5:20s per k, so very tentative. However, I am running, that's the good news, so fingers crossed if I manage myself this week. Don't go too mad at the start of the week now, and see how I get on. Yeah, if I manage myself this week, hopefully it'll just be an injury scare and not a full-blown injury. Like I said, it could have put me out for a number of weeks. Well, we are now 5 weeks, so yeah, 5 weeks to race day, so any kind of major injury now would obviously put paid to the training in earnest, and I'd have to try and get myself ready for the start line. But touch wood, I'm running now. If I have to adjust my training again, I've done that throughout. I'll do what I need to put myself in the best position to toe the line. That doesn't necessarily mean hammering myself, but I can get some proper training done still. I will do. But yeah, follow along. Thanks to everyone that's been watching and following along so far. Thanks to everyone that reached out and offered best wishes when I announced I might have an injury. I said touch wood, it's just a minor one. I'll see how it goes this week. But yeah, continue to follow along. Weeks 13, 14, 15, 16, 4 more weeks of training and then to a taper. Let's see what I can do in week 13. Can I recover and put a solid week together and get back on track a little bit? I'm pretty happy where I am so far, but a bit more intensity in the training now. for these last few weeks would be nice in terms of mental confidence, in terms of running the paces I want to be able to run. But let's just see, and I'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, happy running, I'll see you all next time.